me. Only 3 quick things. I didn't write nothing up. I just wrote down the 3 things I'm going to do first. First thing I'm going to say is this. When you see me posting videos and I'm out at the Beachcomber, Sawmill, Spicy's, or whatever bar that I may be at, I want to make this abundantly and specifically clear to you. In case you had a certain thought in your mind about this. When I leave the bar at night, one may think I go out to pick up a girl and go home with her. If you've been watching of recent, you may think that. If you've been watching from the beginning, you know that I go home completely alone. I don't ever pick up a girl I don't know, take her home, and sort her out. I just don't do it. Reasons being, I don't know if she's properly clean. Anyway, let's begin. Hello, my name is Jason. I'm pleased to meet you. The pleasure is all mine. No. The pleasure is sincerely and utterly all mine, not yours. All right, let's talk about Jeff Bezos again, the owner of Amazon. Well, I'm not going to get into the whole spiel I wrote, but there's something interesting that I came across. 2 things. Now he is worth $200 billion with a B. If you have been watching, you know I have a gripe with this guy. You see, Warren Buffett has given away about 60% of his fortune over the years. Bill Gates, about 25%. And all of them signed a petition to give away half of or most of all of their money over their lifetime or when they die in their will. Mackenzie Bezos, the 5th or 6th, 7th richest person in the world. I don't know what she is. She has about $65 billion. She got divorced from her husband, and she even signed that paper. Jeff Bezos is the only billionaire who has not signed it. But you want to keep giving this guy your money. This guy is greedy. He has changed so much over the years. Jeff Bezos of the early 90s, late 90s, I'm sorry. Now, he was a compassionate looking, giving guy. Now, he only cares to own and rule everything. But you just want to keep giving him your money and keep giving him your money. He has given away. Now pay attention to me here. 0.1%, not 1% of his fortune. 0.1% of his fortune he has given away to charity. Not saying he has to. But when you see all the other billionaires giving away their money and he's the only prick that does it, makes no sense to me. But yet you want to keep ordering from this guy and giving him your money. Oh, he creates jobs? Oh yeah, well what about all the jobs he's taken down? The Kmart chain, the Sears chain. It's all his fault. See, all of those stores up and running had way more workers than just his. So you see, Jeff Bezos doesn't want workers in his factory. Just see, I'm getting into the whole thing I wrote right now. We're going to do this again, I don't care. Just like his store with Whole Foods. It is a humanless interaction when you go there. You go there with your phone and you scan your phone, you can get food and leave. And the only workers there are workers stocking the shelves. You see, Jeff Bezos wants... Wow, I didn't know what robots were called for a second. He wants all robots working in his factories. He doesn't even want humans. Once technology is there, he's going to have all robots working in his factories. He's already doing it with Whole Foods. As mentioned, he only has people stocking the shelves that work there, and then the CEOs that just take in an absorbent amount of money to do nothing, I'm sure. The workers that are there at Amazon get treated like shit. Totally off topic. This is not what I want to talk about. I just wanted to go over that he's given away 0.1% of his fortune compared to all other billionaires. All other billionaires signed a philanthropy paper saying that they will give away their fortune, and he was the only prick who did not. I got nothing against billionaires. I like Bill Gates. I buy Microsoft Xbox games all the time. I have no problem giving that guy my money because he actually gives it away to charity. The owner of Facebook, even Mark Zuckerberg, gives away money to charity because he's not a greedy prick like Jeff Bezos. Walmart Prime. No, Walmart Plus is coming out soon at $98 a month. It even has the same day shipping because Walmarts are everywhere. They can do same day shipping to the same town. I hope Walmart Plus puts a serious dent in Amazon Prime, which I think they will. Next thing we're moving on to the Pledge of Allegiance, but not for the reason you're thinking about other religions wanting to take out under God. I'm not getting into that part. This is the part I was thinking. I was on my motorcycle driving down the road the other day, and I was thinking that ever since we were little kids, we had to stand in front of a flag and pledge our allegiance to that flag. See, now, I was never asked if I wanted to pledge allegiance to the flag of America. I was brainwashed to do so ever since I was a little kid. I was never given the option to pledge of allegiance every morning. So do you know what that's like to me? It's very Hail Hitler. It's very cult-like, in my opinion. Think about it. Were you asked if you wanted to pledge of allegiance to the flag of America? If I was asked, of course I probably would have because I live in this country. And you could say that I'm too young to make a decision like that. Well, then if I'm too young to make a decision like that, then maybe I shouldn't be citing a pledge. Excuse me. Getting all worked up. I'm sweating bullets here, and my air conditioners are bumping too. All right. But just think about that for a second now. Just like Santa Claus. We all believed in Santa Claus because we were told it was real. We all believed in the Easter Bunny. We've all believed in a lot of things that we were told since we were little because we didn't know any better. I'm sorry, but having kids cite the Pledge of Allegiance, to me, it's very cult-like. You're forcing it upon them. Again, I'm not talking about the people who want to take away the under God part. That's not what I'm referring to. We could talk about that another day. I'm just talking about that we're not given an option. That's what cults do. They make you recite things and they brainwash you with things. Like brainwashing you that you have to get married and have a family with a white picket fence. You're brainwashed to do that. And the only reason why you rush to want to get married is because your friends are married. Your friends might have kids already, and you think you're behind, and you're the oddball. People like to shame people that are single for some reason. But I'm going to tell you something. Single people are way smarter. You don't have to deal with the aggravation. I said this to my mother the other day. What is the point of being with somebody? All you do is fight and argue mainly for what? Those couple moments of happiness when you're doing something enjoyable? It always turns to fighting and arguing. I don't care who you are. And if you're a couple that never fight and argue, you're full of shit. You're a liar. Come on. I'm going to cut this short. We're not going to go to the 15-minute mark because I'm leaving. I'm going to the boardwalk. Might as well get it in before the cold weather's here. Think about that, though, about the Pledge of Allegiance. You can't say that I'm wrong about that, can you? Think about that. If we were told to pledge of our allegiance to Hitler when we were kids, we would have done it because we wouldn't have known any better. No one should be forced to say or do anything, especially little kids that are so impressionable. Again, this is just entertaining topics of my opinion. The only other reason why I do these is to entertain you and to make you think about stuff that I say. These are the thoughts that swirl around in my head when I post these videos. I'm a little fucked with the way I think. But I like it because it's different from everyone else. Like, even say, for instance, I was telling my mother this also. When I'm driving down the road and I look around and I see the beauty that this planet produced, that's actually what I think to myself. I appreciate living on this planet. When I go to an aquarium or a zoo and I see the animals inside the cages or whatever, which kind of sucks, but they do live better than in the wild. But if I see an octopus, I think to myself, wow, this planet produced this spectacular living creature. Chameleons change colors. Don't just think of it as a chameleon. Look at it as, wow, did this planet really produce something so spectacular? What about caterpillars? To be crawling around one day with a whole bunch of legs on a stick and leaves. Then you transform into a cocoon. And out of that cocoon comes these beautiful wings and you take flight. How does that not astonish you? Because you've seen it since you were a little kid. It's nothing new. But if somebody was living on Mars, on that dead, desolate rock, and they came to this planet, they would have such appreciation for the things that we don't appreciate every single day of our lives. You should even appreciate having oxygen on this planet. I don't see any other planets that are breathable at this particular moment, or livable at that matter. Stop polluting, stop throwing your mask, stop throwing your gloves in parking lots. No one else should have to clean up your shit. Stop throwing your cigarette butts everywhere. Here's something I said way back in the beginning a year ago when I started this. Your plastic straws, stop being a lazy prick. Cut those up into little pieces. On YouTube, go look up the snapping turtle where they're pulling out a straw out of the snapping turtle's nostril, pulling it out of his nostril. When humans kill other living things by accident because of how we live is disgusting. Do you understand? It's disgusting. And it really bothers me. Well, I guess we almost went to the 15-minute mark. All right, we're going to end it here. Till next time.